You maintain that 8.
Okay, we maintain the 085 up to Magadi. Up to Magadi
town.
See, we call Magadi town top of descent.
Yeah.
Yes.
So at the top of descent, you descend to Magadi at the airstrip.
Yeah.
The airstrip itself is 2,500.
Yeah.
You remember the top of descent is 085. So you're descending to?
2,000.
You first perform a runway inspection if you knew. So the runway inspection is going to be at 2,000 feet above this, which is
45, sorry.
0, which is a 4,500.
Yeah.
So at 4,500 is where now you perform your runway inspection. You go around the runway, or if it is good, then you can now descend to the circuit height, which is 3.5, and then you perform your touch and go at 2.5. We're in order.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah.
And then now you're in Magadi. We want to go back to Wilson.
To Wilson.
Yes.
You finish your touch and go. You turn into
or you even perform one touch and go. So what do you do when you're on the runway?
Yeah.
For here you just route directly to Wilson, which is at 040.
Yeah.
And what level are you climbing to?
You climbing to
Remember it was west, so we're now going east.
East, yeah.
And east you go odd. And at odd you have 035, 055, 075 and 095.
Yeah.
Do you even need, what is your self altitude? Our safe altitude was 6.
The safe altitude.
The safe altitude from Wilson to Magadi was 6-7.
How about from Magadi to Wilson? What's the safe altitude?
I think now 575.
575. Where is 575 here?
No, 75.
No, it should.
Safe altitude.
6, 7.
6, 7?
6, 7.
Oh, 6, 7, 6, 8.
Yeah.
6, 7?
6, 8.
6, 8. That is the safe
The
altitude.
safe altitude.
Yes.
But now what's the flight level that we are flying?
I think
07?
575, yes.
075. So it means from Magadi we climbed to 075. 075. As the flight level that we'll be maintaining. And then we come all the way to the control zone boundary. Right? You remember?
Yes.
Because from here in Magadi, we fly at 075. 075, not 75.
075.
Yes. Is everyone here?
Yeah.
You're not here with me.
075.
We're now
Then
here.
now at the controlled
At the control zone boundary, we remember from our paper, what are we told? If we're inbound, we fly at
65.
65. Right?
Yeah.
So if we're flying at 65, it means at the control zone boundary, you have to descend
65 to
65.
Yeah.
So that you fly from 65, you fly all the way to Monastery
From Monastery at 65.
Yes.
Then you start descending.
Which is actually not as
So-
strict if you're flying from area 2. Area 2 is not as strict. So you can literally fly at 75. Then when you're close to Monastery, you descend to
65.
65.
So Monastery is the top of descent. When coming back to Wilson.
You don't know who will choose your top of descent,
Uh-huh.
which should be roughly 10 minutes, which is here.
Okay.
10 minutes, right? So 10 minutes, it means the top of descent is the control zone boundary. So at here, you're at 075. But then now at Monastery, you need to be at 065. So you can either choose to descend in that 10 minutes, in that 2 minutes here, or you can actually just fly, but make sure that because at 065 you are very low. you are very low. So most of the times I know
When approaching monastery with 065.
At
you
6.5, yeah.
at monastery you need to be at
At
6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
The area 2 is not as strict, so you can come in at 7.5 and then you descend at 6.5
6.5.
when you're at monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Then you do your usual descent to Wilson, which is at 5.5.
5.5. Mm-hmm.
So we have a rough idea of how we go and come back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.